showtime. I think we are live. Yeah, we're
live. It says we are.
I know. Now I'm hoping to go live on Instagram as well, but I'm just not really sure how to do that. I'm thinking it's going to work. Here we go. I just got to click a button and it's all going to work.
Oh, look at that.
Yay!
Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, I got to turn this on.
I'm thinking it's going
to work. Okay, yeah.
We're multitasking. Yay, we did it. Well, welcome, Erin. Thank you so much for joining me. Erin has kindly agreed to stop looking at the snow in Florida. How cool is that?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yes.
Which is weird. I'm sure she's out there making snow angels in the 1 millimeter of snow that's on the ground.
Right.
To just share a little bit about what she's done with her nutrition over the last 2 years since she's joined the Triathlon Nutrition Academy program and just been kicking goals. Like, Erin has been on the podcast a couple of times. I love talking to her and I love giving her a platform to share her story, because as age groupers, we achieve some pretty epic stuff. You never hear about it. You never get a soapbox to talk about how awesome you are on. So this is what it is. We're only going to go for sort of 10 minutes today. We're going to do hard and fast. But for you, Erin, so you're in the US. I don't even know how you stumbled across me and the Triathlon Nutrition Academy program, but you joined back in January 2023, so 2 years ago now.
Crazy.
What were you struggling with your nutrition before joining, that made you go, okay, I need some help? And then what has happened over the last 2 years? Because you've got some pretty cool things to share.
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, 9 years of triathlon I was doing before I was in the academy. Of those 9 years, probably 7 of those years, I was also trying to lose weight, right? Because that's, we're women. That's what we do. I was of the age that, we're always trying to lose a few pounds. And so that led to a lot of inconsistency because I was either getting injured or I was tired or whatever. So when I found you, it was actually on a TriDot podcast. And then I started following you. And it wasn't like I sat and thought that I didn't know what I was doing nutrition wise, because I kind of thought I did. I was doing what other people did because, why not? But then listening to you talk on the podcast and then seeing your posts and whatnot about the tired triathlete that can't go out after their long ride on Sunday was like the light bulb. So then when I started like really being introspective about it and kind of had given up on the whole, like, I want to lose weight, because performance was important to me. And I did kind of catch enough that injuries were happening a lot of times when I was restricting calories. So kind of giving up on that and jumping into the program, like, it connected all the dots. I mean, if anybody's listened to my previous podcast, I kind of talk about like, it's the puzzle pieces that all kind of come together. And so, for a year and a half now, I've had all the puzzle pieces, and I've actually gone back and listened to different lessons of the master classes here and there, just because I feel like I need a refresher for this or that. But having all the puzzle pieces and putting it all together, not only am I consistent in my training because I'm not exhausted all the time and I'm not injured, but I'm also now losing weight too, kind of as an accidental byproduct. So kind of got both in the end anyway.
Performance and body fat loss, which is the ultimate goal for probably 95% of triathletes, is how do you actually drive fat loss but not hinder your performance? And that's something that is a long-term journey. I think it's really important for people to hear that doesn't happen overnight. That's been a 12, 18-month journey to actually understand and put that into practice and action all the things that we've talked about for that to happen. And how much body fat have you lost over the last 12 months, Erin?
Oh gosh. So I have lost a total of 45 pounds. But
it's about 20 kilos for the Aussies.
Yeah. Yes. But obviously that's not all fat, right? So because we use our lean body mass a lot for what we do in the program, I have, as best I can with my fancy little scale. It's not as good as a DEXA scale, of course, but I think about 4 pounds total loss of muscle. So that means 41 pounds of fat. So
still amazing.
19 kilograms, something like that.
Yeah, huge. And And I didn't know this, but your husband's also lost a huge amount as well. And that's kind of a bit of a byproduct in that you're both doing it together, and he's benefiting from a triathlon nutrition program, even though he doesn't do triathlon.
Right. No, yeah, I'm definitely periodizing for myself, but that means he's eating the same foods I'm eating most of the time. So yeah, he's had some great success too.
Oh, so good. Steve just commented, two of my favorite people. Thank you, Steve. Big love. Yay!
Hi, Steve.
Yeah, which is massive. And so has he actively tried to do that as well, or is it literally just coming along for your ride and that's happened for him?
Definitely he was actively trying to as well. So yeah, no,
okay,
it was good.
Yeah, that's amazing. And what's the goal from here? Like, is the goal for you to keep trying to drive a little bit of fat loss? Are you going to slow it down? What's the plans for 2025?
So I have lost in the 30 to 40 pound weight 4 times in my life. I like to say I'm really good at losing weight. I'm really terrible at keeping it off. So yeah. I'm actually more proud. So I started seeing a drop in the scale in January last year. That's the 45 pounds is in a year. It's not an overnight thing by any stretch. But I've been the same weight within 2 or 3 pounds since October. And that to me is like, that's a bigger celebration than losing weight in the first place. So I am doing Lake Placid Ironman in July of this year. And it's kind of a special race for me because it was my first Ironman 10 years ago. And so I was race age 40 when I did it the first time. I will be race age 50 this time. And I plan on crushing race age 40 Erin's butt.
Love it.
And I know that if I can stay where I'm at now, weight-wise, maybe even put a few pounds on muscle, I'd be fine with, will make me a stronger athlete on the day because that's a super climby course. So having the strength to climb the course and having less weight to carry up will obviously make life a little easier there. So keeping it off is the plan for now so that I can crush my prior self.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see you do that because now you actually know how to eat because I've taught you the why around how to do things rather than dictated a plan, put you on a calorie controlled diet. We haven't done any of that for you to get there. You actually understand how to eat for the type of training that you do with triathlon. So I think if you've lost weight lots of times before, I have money on the fact that you'll keep it off this time because you have so much more knowledge and understanding and the skills to be able to do that rather than diet, and back to normal.
Yeah, right. Like, check, I did it. Now go back to what I was doing before. No, I'm not. I'm doing it to do better in my training and do better in my races. So that checkbox hasn't happened. Like I still need to do that every time. So I'm still very conscious in every workout to make sure I'm training my body how to handle the amount of carbs that I want to put in that I've learned that will work for me on race day. So I am going to go back and watch the Ironman Fueling because in the 2 years I've been with you, I haven't done a full Ironman. So got to watch that master class again.
Well, you also have access to power hours too with me in our alumni program. So we can always work through your full distance race nutrition plan, even though you do that specifically for an event while you're doing the phase 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
The other thing that you're very humble about, which you've probably got sitting behind you, is the amount of bling that you've collected in the last little while. Have you got the special one sitting front and center there? Can we talk about that?
So it's up on the white shelf there. So in the 2 years that I've become a little bit more consistent in my training, I was chosen for the year of 2023, but it was awarded this year, the Aquabike Athlete of the Year by USA Triathlon. So
I might have got some of these guys. Yeah. Just some handy things I have laying around my desk.
That's definitely on the level of one of my proudest little awards that I have for sure.
Yeah, it's amazing. You did, like, I watched you just go from strength to strength. You love racing and you race most weekends when the season is on, often twice in a weekend. You'll do something smaller on the Saturday, something bigger and longer on the Sunday. And every time you're on the podium or bringing home some sort of medal, some bacon, some bling, I'm just like, how does she do this? Like, back up every weekend and race but you just love it. And I'm so glad that you have the nutrition knowledge behind you now to do that, back up, recover quickly, to do it all again the next weekend, you crazy person.
Yeah, because I mean, as you teach in the very first masterclass, recovery is the most important thing of all of that. And you got to recover quick if you're getting back out the next day.
That is right. That is right. So how are you feeling now? So they were all the things you were struggling with. Give me some words to describe like what you're actually feeling in your body, in yourself now that you have nutrition under your wing.
Energized, excited for the next workout. Even when it's a run, I can almost say. I at least know I'm not going to run out of energy. I may get whiny and other reasons, but no, just honestly energized and excited to see what my body is capable of every time. Because, of course, training increases, and being able to fuel for the new training and knowing how to do that is key. It's awesome.
Yeah. It never kind of gets easier. I know that sounds silly, but you just get fitter, you get faster, and so you push your body to greater limits, but it's never easy. You can never do a hard run session and you're like, that was easy. Like, it's always meant to be hard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you could, but then you would never progress. And I don't know any triathlete that's just happy to be like, oh, sure, I'll just stay where I'm at forever. No, we always want to get a little better.
We're always, high achieving type people.
That's right.
All right, awesome. Any advice for somebody that has been kind of watching along all week though, and being like, I'm thinking about it, I'm not really sure, it is an investment, is it actually worth it? What would you say to those people that have like got a sore butt from sitting on the fence?
Yeah, I mean, I think the word investment is a super important word in that statement. It is an investment. It is a financial investment, of course, but it's also a time investment because you do have the lessons, but that investment pays off, and it is worth, just like most, I mean, if they're thinking about this, they're triathletes, right? Just like putting in your run training and putting in your bike training is worth it in the end, swim training, of course, too. It is definitely, it makes those three things easier for you because you're fueled to get them done. So yes, it is a worthwhile investment. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
2 years later, I still believe that. Can't believe
it's I know. I had to actually look it up. I'm like, surely it was last year, but no, it's the year before. So 2 years from now,
it came up in my time hop where I had posted the graphic that says I'm in. And what's kind of fun, I'll give a shout out to my friend Michael Shaw. He actually put the same graphic in the Try It Out circle and said, I blame you for this, Erin Byrge. I'm like, I'll take all that blame.
Yeah. So Michael's joined this time, and you said that he's been watching along for a while. There's another guy watching that's thinking about joining, and he told me his major reason is because he can't hold on to you on the bike anymore. I'm like, yes, that's the perfect reason why you should join.
Yeah, exactly. Because I crush his soul every Sunday.
Yeah, we can fix that. We can fix that. But I do like the competitive nature. All right, if you do want to dive in with us, jump in the deep end, wetsuit optional. Academy doors are open this week. They do close down on Monday morning, my time, which will be your Sunday afternoon/evening if you're in the US, depending on what time zone you're in, or Canada or the UK. We actually have athletes from all over the world in the program. We are fully global. I think I've got most continents covered, which is really exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, almost. I think I have to look at a map, but I think we've got one continent missing, but otherwise I think we're covered.
That's awesome.
Which is very, very exciting. So time zones and like location are not a barrier to actually getting some good support with your nutrition. So dietitianapproved.com/academy is the link if you want to join. I think I can probably chuck that up on screen there on Facebook. Yeah, there it is.
Looks like it popped up.
I don't think it's on Insta. It may be coming, but the link is, it is coming on Insta. The link is everywhere. And if you don't know where to go, just send me a DM. I can help direct you. Or if you've been watching along and you're still not sure if it's right or if it's going to help you reach the goals that you want to achieve this year, just send me an email, send me a DM. I'll be online all week and I can help go yep or nay and direct you elsewhere if it's not right fit for you either. All right. Thank you, Erin. Go and enjoy the snow. And I will see you at Power Hour next week.
Sounds good. See you later.
See you. Bye.
Bye.